Hi Bob, welcome back again. So today we are going to get this LERNEX Pro, get rid of these flukes out the other tanks in here, these two in here, get them all sorted out and get them right again really, get the flukes gone. Obviously the parasites are all gone, the other ones there for the Trichodina, there's no costing, no chilling now, nothing showing there at all, so really happy with the LPrex, that's done the job. It is a scary treatment, the LPrex, obviously you put it in, you can't see it proper, it's all green, luminous green inside there and stuff, so it's not nice to think like, obviously you see the fish chaffing and stuff, you can't see them all. And it's a bit scary really, but saying you've got to be careful, make sure you dose and everything's perfect on that as well. So don't all go by my standards how I'm doing it, I'm just showing you how I've done it and how I've got through it. So just be careful, make sure your KH is well above, well I like mine about 8 when I put the LPrex in. So you've got at least, it says in the book, at least 5, but I'll go minimum 6 probably. I wouldn't do any less than that really. Just in case, obviously the pH crashing there, end up killing your fish. Plenty of oxygen and stuff like that in there really, but I'll turn around now, I'll take you in there, I'll show you. I'm going to put a LERNEX Pro and stuff like that in. Right, I'll catch you in a minute. So I've just turned the air stone off so you can see them a bit better. So they're looking healthy and everything now. Obviously Trichodina's gone, Costy's gone, Childenella, nothing in there now, just obviously a few fluke. So I'm going to get them treated today. So they're a bit spooked now obviously because they just turned the air off and just all done that back corner out of the way. They said they were up a minute ago, want some food, but they still haven't no food yet. So I say we'll get this LERNEX in, a few days time we'll start feeding them again, but not just yet. Same with these ones in here. They've all gone to the bottom. Turn the air off. And this one. So we're gone to the bottom now, out of the way again. Just a bit spooked obviously because I'm messing around. Just took the screen and stuff off here, you see. So we're ready for the fluke treatment in there. But saying first of all, I've got to take this off here. And take this off here, the section here, to get in there. And inside the drum, at the back of the drum, the back of this bit here in the section here, I'll show you in a second. And there's like a plate screwed on so the water can go through. So obviously with LERNEX Pro, it's a powder, you've got to bypass the drum obviously, so don't know how long for, I'll work out how long they're going to do it for. I'll take this off in a minute, I'll show you inside there, the drum coming off. It's in now, it's ready for the treatment. So it has been 2 weeks, so you can get it all sorted out and done now. So I've just undone all the nuts off here, undone that, undone this elbow off, just turn the water off down here, that's my valve, turn the water off, obviously the water coming in, let this empty a little bit with the pump, turn the pump off on the wall, and take this off here, off the Draco, and get into it, there we go. So inside there, we've got a plate at the back, 2 screws. There's a screw there, that top one there, and that screw there, undo that, and that's your bypass plate for the drum. So I'll turn that way around so that's at the bottom. I'm not sure if it's got 2 actually, is that just a shadow? It has got 2 and now I'm doing both. And turn the drum on the sideways, it's got plenty of flow going through there. So you take all the drum out, you see it's a little bypass, what's inside there. So I'll undo all that now, I'll show you at the back of there. So you have to make sure as well, on the left hand side here, I've got a valve here, which you turn off, that's a return valve. Obviously, the return valve goes into this section here, comes back in. Just walked off, got a screwdriver, so I can get the plate off at the back there, you see. Come in, all the water was on the floor down here. Obviously it's turned back in, literally left 30 seconds, went down there, started to fill back up, come across here, but just make sure you turn the return valve off as well, or you'll have water everywhere like I've just done. Everything's soaking. It's got an old towel. Got to soak it up now. Get in there, undo them 2 screws, and I'll get back to you in a second. So there's the bypass plate. Took it off. A couple of screws, which are down here. Comes off the back there. Unscrew it. That there. Goes straight over top again. And these are good clean as well, I think. So obviously when this fluke treatment's gone through, it's going to give the drum a good clean as well, I think. So there's a bit manky in there. Not too bad, like, but saying it's due for a clean, I think. Bit of acid or something on it, get it out, flush it all through, and get all that done after the treatment's done, I think, as well, and get it all right. But saying there's the bypass. So what I'll do, get me under this bit, I'll turn that round now, and the bypass obviously goes there now. That's it, that'll sit at the bottom. All the water, go through there, bypass the drum. Listen, obviously it's going to get a bit manky in here. Obviously you've got to get the drum, clean the system, but it won't be getting fed for a few days. Well, a good week or so now, so obviously they're not going to cause too much crap. They've not been fed properly for a good week or so anyway, so the morning everything shouldn't be too bad. But it's going to knock the system back a bit. But the fish are all doing fine, all happy. Well, they don't look happy. Obviously I'm spooking them standing across here. They've got no air on, no oxygen, so they're not liking it, are they? They're saying there's a kajaki, absolutely no white spots or nothing on there now. That's all gone. So these are all looking happy in here as well. There's a lot of maggo in that in here to get rid of as well, so a lot of these will be going eventually. So let's get them all treated in that first, get them all happy. No parasites on them. So there's only a few what I've got to keep out of here, so obviously I'm going to get rid of quite a lot of these this year. But they're all looking good in there now, all happy. So this is the tray, what goes back on. This is the tray where the waste comes out of this one anyway, out of here. So this bottom pipe here is where it comes in, that's the flow. It comes in there, you see. That's where it comes in. You can see how dirty it is in there. Actually that there is a lot of koi teeth actually. Didn't notice that, so I put the camera in. So I collected them koi teeth out as well. Get rid of them out of there, so they're going to be no good for the rubber. Actually there's quite a lot of koi teeth there, aren't they? Got more than I thought. Look at them all. It's crazy how they just sit there, look at that. Obviously a lot of them got flushed away. There's a lot of them still there. Can't believe how many it is actually. I'll have a look at the other bit as well. Actually loads of koi teeth there. Get them out of there. I'll show you them in a minute. But so let's get this back together. Get this put all back together here. Put this tray back in here now. Well, actually, I'm going to put the tray back in a second. Get them teeth out of there first. So that's where the tray goes in there. Obviously this is the waste chute. Comes down here, and that's my waste. Goes straight down there, outside there, into the waste out there. So that's all ready to go. Right, get them koi teeth out. And get it back together. So now we are, it's all back together now. All up and running. Well, it's not up and running yet, I've got to turn it on in a minute. So it's quite easy to tell. Obviously it's joined together here. The screen, obviously right at the bottom of that, that's where the bottom plate is, what I took out. Obviously you can bypass now, come through. It is going to gain a bit of crap in here, but what can you do? Obviously you'll clean it out in a couple of weeks' time. Well, in a week or so's time again. Give it a flush through and everything, and put some Bacto Plus or something in to get it kick-started again. But they're the teeth that come out. Obviously I put them on just white tissue a minute ago. You won't be able to see them on there, so I got a few off. And there's all the teeth put at the bottom of the drum. There's quite a few in there, all arboured up. Not massive ones, over the small koi. Obviously the big ones gone down the drain, disappeared. But there's all the teeth. I'm saying I'm going to give this a flush through just now. Turn the valves there, flush through at the bottom. Just get any crap what's settled to the bottom drains. I don't want much crap going in here, much less as possible. So give it a quick flush through before we start. Top it back up again with a big blue. It's not going to get a lot off there, probably inch and a half. Flush it out, and these are ready for the treatment. It's all back up and running now. So the bypass is working. As you can see at the back, the water is flowing through there. Not through the, well, it's going through the mesh obviously, because the mesh isn't dirty just yet. You're saying at the back of there, the bypass definitely working. So just turn the pump back on. It's flowing through now here. Shower's just kicked on. You're saying just drop the water down a little bit, just flush the bottom drains out. Turn this big blue back on. Get a bit of water back in here. Top up just a little bit. So it's just below here, so it's about an inch down. That's my overflow pipe. Goes out, comes around here, all the way around, and goes out the drain, back out there again. And so let's top this back up. Turn it down a little bit too much for now. That'll do, top this back up, give it a half hour or so, an hour, and then you can definitely get this fluke treatment here and get rid of these parasites once and for all. Crazy. Just got the LERNEX Pro out now, and it says 50 millilitres to every 1,000 litres. So just weighed it up, put it in the, got the scoop out, it's 15 millilitres in each little scoop what you get with the kit, like I just put it inside the house then. So it's 15 millilitres into here, put it all in here, 150 millilitres, just over 190 grams it's worked out on the scales. So I thought I'll put it on the scales and weigh it, worked out the weight of it, 190 grams. So next time I'll write it down in the book. I know for next time it's 190 grams, but I'll probably end up using a scoop again for these little ponds. It's not a problem like for any bigger ponds and stuff. It's better to weigh it, work it out. Saves messing around, taking all ages like, but get it correct. 50 millilitres, 1,000 litres. So what I'm going to do now, put some warm water in here. I'm going to put it in here, whiz it up, just break it up a little bit. Just pick the powder up so it's not all powdery inside here like. So now filled up, is going to turn these off actually now as well. It's filled up now to the top, starting to overflow again, and that'll do in there. But saying, put this in here now, tip it in, whiz it up, I'll get it back to you, and then putting it back in the pond. So I've just give this a good mix for about 5 minutes. You can see all the powder and stuff on top there, all going through. But saying this was starting to get a bit hot, so I thought, right, I'll turn it off. It's had 5 minutes of stirring now. But saying in a minute, I'll put it back on again. So in a minute, I'm going to put it in this bucket in here, mix it all around. Well, it's had another mix. We've got Hank here as well, haven't we, mate? Come on then. We've got Hank like a little shadow. Comes and sees me all the time. Won't leave me alone. He's stuck in here with me. But then, what we'll do, mix that back up into there. So I usually use this for me grinding the small pallets down, obviously for the babies and stuff. Grind it up. People say don't do it, but I've done it in the fry outside there. Absolutely dinner out of it, so it's not a problem. So I'm using the decent food, grinded it up into there, and there we go. I think Hank wants to go out. He's had enough. You're going out, mate. Go on then. You okay? You stay out there now? You get a bit of sun? Okay then. You come in? Out. Stay out. Need to open a bit of fresh air, eh? Right, let's get this put in here. Well, back on there for 5 minutes. Put in there. Let's get these ponds treated up and get rid of this fluke. There we are, mixed up again. So it is all frothy still. I'm going to chuck it in this bucket in here now. Let's get rid of all this crap here first. See, I've got the dog out of here now, so I took him out so I don't want him smelling all these fumes in here. Get in that, so I'll tip that in there. So I'll do this bit. So it is all bitty as you see, still. So I'll take a bit going through. Put that on there. Same in here, mix all this up again. Plenty in there. Get this in this pond here now. So we'll put in the air stones. Some fish won't like it, they're going to have to. Get rid of these parasites. With the air stones again. So I keep adding it every 20 minutes or so. Put it on there, and balance on there. Every 20 minutes or so, keep balancing it around. Just saying these air stones, put them on full whack now, so we can get it all munched up and into there. As you can see on the side here, it's still powdery. That's the reason why you need to bypass your drum onto there, you see. So then that's all in there. Let's get it in, get it all settled in, and there we go. So that's the LERNEX Pro doing its job now. That's in there, getting them pesky flukes, getting them gone, and get back to normal with these really. So I didn't know we had the parasites at all. There was no signs of nothing, so goes to tell you, well, goes to show you, should I say. Obviously, now and again, just check them over, give them a quick scrape, and that. If you're netting them, doing anything with them, just give them a scrape and make sure when you're doing it, like just to make sure. That's all it was. Obviously, the Trichodina, obviously there was quite a lot of that in there. Some had 4 on, some had 6 on, and some had 3 or 4 on again. It's absolutely crazy what was in there. So make sure, give them a quick scrape if you get them out. If you're just measuring them up, checking them over, quick scrape, no harm done, and make sure you've got rid of any parasites really. But no telltale signs, no nothing there. But when I walk through this door all the time, obviously the fish are straight up there, so just want a bit of food. That's all they're used to. As soon as I open that door, as soon as I make a noise, they're straight in here, come up for food and stuff. You see, so I'm never going to know really. But I'm on a camera, putting a camera in the corner here, a Wi-Fi camera. I can watch over them now and again. Just watch any different activity from like, but even in here now, you say there's fish in here. So there's no different activity at all in there. So it's just crazy really. So they're not changing, not doing anything different. So I wouldn't know on there. But LERNEX is in here. Alpex has done the job. So the Alpex, do make sure your KH and everything's quite high, your pH and that, all the ammonium and everything's out there, because the Alpex is not an easy treatment to do. It is a bit scary like. So LERNEX Pro, not a problem with that. The fish weren't even flashing or nothing, you see. Obviously, get rid of these flukes, that's in there. So that's it for this one. So I do appreciate it. So if you haven't subscribed to us, if you wouldn't mind to. And those that have, thank you again. I know I keep saying it, but I do appreciate all the feedback and everything I'm getting. Do appreciate it. Hopefully, we should see you on the next one.